You ever notice how uncomfortable you get when you're alone? Not just bored, but uncomfortable. You reach out for your phone, you start scrolling through junk that you don't even care about. You start chatting with your friends for no reason. You know why? Because silence, it makes you anxious. But here's the truth. It's not the loneliness that you fear, it's what shows up when the noise disappears. No distractions, no dopamine, just you, and stripped completely of everything. And that scares the hell out of most people. Let's be honest, you are not born afraid of being alone. This fear, it's a conditioning, it's learned. From the moment you were old enough to understand this world, you were told that happiness lives outside of you, in people, in relationships, or in followers. So you chase it. You attach yourself to anyone or anything that gives you a little attention. But the moment they pull back, you spiral. Because without them, you don't know who you are. And that's the problem, isn't it? You never built a home inside yourself. Look, most people, they don't crave connection because they love deeply. They crave it because they're scared to be alone with their own thoughts. They'll stay in toxic relationships, keep fake friends around, and even tolerate people who drain them just to avoid that one moment of stillness. Because that moment, it forces you to face everything that you've been avoiding. It shows you what haven't you dealt with. It shows you how fragile your self-worth actually is. It reminds you that without a crowd, you feel empty. And nobody is ready to accept that. So they keep running. We live in a world that worships noise. Scrolling, swiping, texting, consuming, it never stops. And if you slow down, even for a second, you feel lost, unplugged, and disconnected. But ask yourself, disconnected from what? Because if you actually had a solid connection with yourself, you wouldn't feel disconnected at all. You'd feel grounded. But most people don't have that because they're connected to everything except their own soul. Let me tell you something. There is nothing wrong in being alone. But if you're not able to handle that, that means there is something definitely wrong with you. Because if your own solitude feels like a punishment, then you haven't built something solid enough inside you to lean on. That's not something to hide from. That's your wake up call. You need to become someone you don't need to escape from. Let me be real with you. Aloneness isn't weakness, it's power. It's where clarity comes from. It's where real growth begins. When you stop needing other people to validate your own worth, when you stop running from your own reflection, you stop being dependent, you stop being reactive, you become dangerous in a healthy way because now your peace isn't negotiable. It's not tied to anyone, and that's what makes you untouchable. So if you're scared to be alone right now, that's okay. But don't cover it up with noises. Don't pretend it's not there. Sit with it. Feel the discomfort. Let it show you what's missing. Let it tell you what needs to be rebuilt. Because once you walk through that fire, once you face a part of yourself that you've been avoiding, you'll come out with something most people will never find: wholeness. Not because someone gave it to you, not because the world was clapping for you, but because you have earned it. Alone. Let's stop sugarcoating this. You're not meant to be surrounded 24/7. You're not meant to constantly distract yourself. You're meant to face yourself. And when you do that, something powerful happens. Your fear turns into freedom. The silence becomes the strength. You stop needing the world to make you feel complete because you realize you already are complete. And that changes everything.